Or are you bringing it in, or am I?
I'm bringing it in, baby. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week 7 of Low Kick Online. We are here with Granblue Fantasy Versus, and I am joined today by Dynamite, who is legendary Granblue commentator, known well across the Midwest and all across North America as of right now, because he's been grinding and commentating Granblue left and right, man. What's it like being back on the Low Kick stream after doing all the big Hollywood stuff?
Thanks, man. That's legendary is high praise. Always glad to be back with the homies back at home base on the Low Kick side of things. I'm doing great. It's Friday night, having a good time, ready for some Granblue action. New patch as of recent. Been seeing some things. A couple of people making some waves here and there, but yeah, I'm excited to get started, get us underway. But I think that, you know, the Midwest has a really strong Granblue crew. So, you know, even though we, don't necessarily have, the big spotlights of some other places, yeah. I love the competition and the level of play here. So it's always fun to be able to view the players doing their best and going at it. And speaking of doing their best, we're gonna have Rip Torn and Ice coming up.
Yeah. Starting off really strong. Rip Torn, probably like the only Bulbs player left out here in the Midwest, if not all of North America, because he's the only one that I see. And I know that character kind of does struggle, but coming out strong, Lancelot too, over on Ice's side. Lancelot saw a lot of pretty significant nerfs that, and I say significant because last week we could see Lancelot really struggling in several matchups. Actually, Macho, damn, this color's sick. What the hell?
Yeah, that color's sick.
Macho, what the fuck? Blew me off guard. But the Macho pretty much played Zoe throughout the entire night. He had no intention of going back to Lancelot. I don't know if that was because he was really experimenting with Zoe, or if Lancelot was just not his cup of tea, but we're gonna see how Ice adapts to all of those changes. Because he still did really solid last week, making it up into top 8, but dude, this color is
that's what I was just about to say.
Bulbs.
As soon as you finished talking, I'm like, yo, this color is sick. Hold up, the Regal Beelzebub. Hold on, man, what y'all doing?
It's so sick, dude. It's like a fire dragon type of thing. It's like a holy knight.
Yeah, I'm digging it. Right now, the only thing he's digging is
Bulbs
that slide into the DMs right there from Ice. Trying to get in, got the counter hit, gonna set up the combo here. EX Fireball's on cooldown, so he's gonna have to go for the old classic meaty. Nope, went for the reset instead. Got a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, Rip Torn does have EXDP on deck too if he wants to try. Oh, well, never mind. Just takes the throw. Can EXDP your way out of that one.
Think about that for next round, That's just...
Yeah, maybe that's just data gathering, trying to understand the pressure, what he's trying to do on offense, and then he's going to blast right out with the XDP. Oh, missed the anti-air, so now he's getting blasted, taken all the way over to the corner.
Them angles getting blown back all the way into the corner. Rip Torn trying to figure out a way, but Ice just putting down the staggers. He doesn't know Lancelot got nerfed. He's like, yo, let me show you something real quick.
I didn't read the patch notes, man.
If you don't read them, they don't apply.
That's the tech, dude. Alright, man, yeah, it just comes in full screen from top right. Oh, nice. Alright, now it's Rip Torn's turn.
Yeah, Rip Torn just, Beelzebub, as, I always say, has a really hard time here. He's going to cash out here. But Beelzebub has a really hard time once that life deficit is against him, right? Like, if Beelzebub doesn't have a life lead, it becomes increasingly difficult for him to come back. Just because of the type of character that he is, and he doesn't really pump out a whole bunch of damage. So, against a Lancelot who's going to play high tempo like Ice, you have to stave off that assault. Look, immediately the dash thrust.
Yeah, he wants to be in because he wants to oppress Beelzebub, right? It's not, there is a range where Beelzebub can just be completely strong, like right there, you dive kick range into whatever sort of block string pressure he has, and Ice just wants to completely ignore that. He doesn't want to have to deal with that. EXDP is out, finally seeing it on his side. He's trying to close that gap as much as possible because he doesn't want to play any sort of whiff punish in mid-range game. He doesn't want to have to slide in, but You know, he's had some very successful slides so far.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if Riptorn's going to actually mash a standing light there, because Ice has been doing a lot of overheads to end his block strings, and you know that's one of the things he could try to blow him up for is that, you know, he's doing that. There's a check after that EX dash thrust, but still nothing really doing. Like you said, you know, Ice is just pretty much not invalidating the game that Riptorn wants to set up at the moment, and
yeah,
you know, a little bit even. Well, there's the slide right there. Now, yeah, you got to block. Oh, okay.
Oh, but he actually blocked it.
Yeah,
that was very surprising.
Must have been a light there. I think that was a light there that he was staggering with, and it, you know, those lights recover really fast. So
yeah, that's true.
It'd be difficult, but
especially in the crouching realm. But
yeah, absolutely.
Looks like Riptorn. Oh, hopefully has another chance with the anti-air into the vacuum. Ooh, nice air to air. That's how you know that he's becoming aware of the ways that Ice wants to aggress. So hopefully it's not too late for him to switch up his game plan and start applying some new forms of pressure and stopping Ice, but he's gotta have to do it from the corner here.
Yeah, once again, stuck in this corner. Been his home for a little bit, and Ice taking full advantage, showing like, yo, this is 30-year mortgage. You're gonna have to be paying for this for a minute. I'm not letting you go.
No furlough. Take all this right now, dude. Nice. Cashes in.
I think he's gonna scale, actually. Yeah. But I mean,
even just outside chip range too. Oh no,
no, not like this. The fade away too. Damn.
Yo, that was sick. Okay. All right, Ice takes it 2-0 over Riptorn. That was just a stylish spot dodge. He did it to disrespect. That was really cool because he could have blocked it and then like gorilla bladed his way back in. He was like,
nah.
And then he ran up and threw him. Are you?
Yo, run up throw, man. The Midwest special, baby. What you mean? That's a punish.
Yeah, I guess the Midwest special. That's why our region is. Yo, thank you, High Punch Low Punch for the Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, it's my stream. I can call it the subs. So yeah, big shout outs. Thank you very much, man. Thank you everybody who's in the chat enjoying. Yeah, we are starting off really strong. First blood of the bracket goes to Ice. Well, I don't know. I mean, depending on how the rest of the bracket's going. But up next, looks like we're gonna have Drifter EHP versus Rogue. It says Rogue Dragoon, but his Smash GG's name is Rogue. Oh my god, his tag is extra long. Here we go. I gotta
type the whole thing in. Yeah,
type the whole thing in. You guys can start.
Drifter Dane and Rogue. You know, we've seen these two in bracket before. I haven't personally seen them since the patch drop, so be curious to see what they've been labbing up, what they've been working on. One of the things I like the most about post-patch situations is that a lot of people come out with new concepts and new pressure and just new adjustments to their characters that I find really interesting, because it doesn't start to coalesce again into like a quote-unquote meta for a couple of weeks. So it's always fun to see what people have on their kind of unique adaptations to the things that have changed. We see a Zoe coming out too. This is actually my first time being able to commentate a Zoe match, because apparently, you know, there haven't been a lot of them where I've been commentating. So I'm excited to see what she can do.
I think that a lot of people have gathered a lot of data on Zoe so far. I don't think that she's shallow of a character by any means, but I think that the level of complexity that people did expect her to have from the beginning was probably a little overshot. Because this still is Granblue. It's still a very like simple concept game, and Zoe is primarily just set play. Like, she doesn't really have, and she's just offense, you know, in a lot of different creative ways. But lacking a quick button, lacking EXDP, like a true proper invincible reversal, you're still going to see some Zoe struggle. Not this one though.
Yeah, we'll see. There's a jumping unique there from Rogue. Going to try to corner pressure here. Gets the hit. EX thrust. Yeah, you better believe it. All the way into the DP. What's the setup going to be? Meaty? Nope, backing up.
Okay, EX lightning is from the corner. Trying to stalling sort of air approach. Nice blocks. And their toss-up attempts. Sail dead though, yeah.
That EX thrust off the wall is gonna mean death most times, and yeah, it's rough. You know, I think Zoe actually does have, you know, her crouching medium is really good, super good.
Yeah.
And I've seen, you know, I've seen the clips on Twitter. I've seen a couple of Zoe matches from Japan, actually, where people are doing a lot of interesting things. But, you know, when you get hit by a jumping unique on the cross-up, it's going to be a rough time. I stand there to block from Drifter Dane and avoiding with the thunder, but jumps right back down to a punish. Yeah.
Spends meter. Yep. It's not going to kill. That's really, really going to be painful. And yeah, I agree. Like, she does have very, very good buttons to kind of space things out, but we're not seeing a lot of them be properly executed in this match, just because of how much Rogue Dragoon is just kind of closing that gap at all times. Okay, finally, here we go. Gets a knockdown, laser setup. Doesn't try to take any other option, but actually interrupts EX Lightning to hold
it.
Yep. And now she is out of Dragon Meter, so he's going to have to... Oof. Take the hit, I guess.
The kneecaps. You know, it is like you said, you know, she does have a lot of unique offensive, like, set play after you get knocked down scenarios that she can set up with Dragon, with Thunder. I think that it's going to take, because of that, the way that works out, it's going to take time for people to really figure out how to get into a rhythm with her, right? Because you're always thinking about getting that knockdown and getting the kind of the flow, and a lot of her pressure, I feel like, is going to be sequence based, right? Where you're conditioning the opponent to react to one thing and then you bust out something else. Yeah. But it's also Dragon Meter based, right? Like, without Dragon Meter, her wake up game is not as scary, right? Because
that's true. I mean, because you'll still have EX Lightning to kind of instill some pressure for you to be able to store back that Dragon Meter, or however you want to continue the aggression. That's why I said she's very creative, right? There are many different... Oh my god, just bust out the DP. Yeah, there are many different ways that she can keep her offense. If she does have Dragon Meter, okay, gets a knockdown. Here we go. See, using that Dragon Meter, actually gets the low into the overhead. Actually spends that cash.
Shout out to Mobile Suit Gundam. I'm all about it.
Blast.
Blast them.
So sick. Yeah, so with that Dragon Meter, things get scary, you know? Without it, like you said, her options become limited, but they're not, you know, impossibly there. I think it's more or less just her defensive options are a little bit lacking, and oh no, Katarina's offense is overboard right now.
Fishing for a button is Rogue, trying to just find any straight hit to go back into that EX thrust, and here we go. Speaking of which,
meter
off the wall, cross up, spinning the cash, going to the bank. Oh, didn't get the animation.
No animation, okay. Probably simple input, who knows? Oh no, the punish, yep. Yeah, that ground option is unsafe enough to get hit by a medium button for full combo punish, so be very, very cautious when trying to use your Rekka. Actually, both options are
I was gonna say,
unsafe.
Both options are pretty unsafe. You can go with the first one and be alright, but if you continue, you're probably gonna get punished on block.
Yeah. Yeah, so probably just a missed hit confirm there. Kind of dialed it out a bit. Ooh, nice.
Now, Zoe does have some spicy anti-air combos off that crouching heavy, so, you know, that's something that a lot of people have been using that I've been seeing in the matches where they're succeeding with her, but right now it's been all Rogue for the most part, and as you said, like, once she gets pressured, if she gets, like, you know, like some staggers thrown on her or something like that, on block, she's not the best.
Yeah, on defense, there's very little that she can do to kind of keep that pressure going, or just, you know, keep the opponent off. Oh, missed the overhead, but didn't get to punish. Oh, does it out. Oh, no actual punish on that time. Now it's their turn.
Across.
Has Rogue in the corner this time. And
there we go.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Up here, gonna set up the dragon, gotta hold it. Super through, but block. 3. There you go. All right. Drifter Dane.
Not so bad. Keeping himself alive here. Matching it up 1-1.
This character's sick, man. She got lightsaber sounds on her, so come on, how you gonna hate? Come on, man.
She's dragons, man. English. Hold on, this character is probably not that good.
Well, you know, sometimes you get disappointed when you expect to be, you know, rewarded with something, and it just doesn't work out the way you want it to. But what will work out is we're gonna get a third game of Granblue versus here. Rogue versus Drifter Dane. Immediately the sky jump in, trying to start something, but if it's not the EX version, it's not plus, so you just kind of have to hold it at round start after that.
Right. Oof. Really just trying to lock him down. Really owning the space in front of him. Gets the jump in. No conversion, though. Oh, counter hit on the dash.
Speaking of a conversion, nice stand-up block. Goes for the crouching light to punish. Run up throw. Side switch. I like this scenario. Didn't put down the dragon because the meter was really low and hasn't found a time to really charge it up. Gets thrown by Rogue.
Yeah, that's a rough situation that Zoe's can find themselves in. Is like, do you want to really empty it out to be able to keep up some pressure, or do you want to play a little bit more reserved and find some safety for yourself to be able to charge it up? And Drifter was having big difficulty finding the ways to keep that dragon meter in tip-top shape, and ended up dying for it. And now Rogue poised to take the set.
Alright, set up some pressure off of that H-Dragon call. Tried to go for another one, but the bust out again from Rogue. Not having any of it. Late tech there. Gets hit by the meaty. Counter hit, and now all of a sudden, Drifter Dane's in the corner trying to find a way out.
Nice. Big laser.
Sets up the dragon. Oh, but it didn't have enough juice, and now all alone is Zoe. But
the full screen bust out, that was sick. One round apiece.
How you gonna bust out full screen?
Because it's plus. I feel like that's a good option for Zoe to take. It is a full screen approach. It is plus on block. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, but come on, man. Like, full screen on the fireball?
It can be anti-air, though.
Alright, here's the throw from Rogue. Drifter Dane found himself in a little bit of trouble here. Another throw, and this is going to get rough here. Are you going to crack? No, the neutral jump.
That was really smart neutral jump.
Oh, but no dragon again.
Yeah. Really playing expensively with these dragons. Oh no, gets counter hit.
No,
this is probably death.
Dragon back, but
oh no.
No, it's not going to be dry. It's not going to be death, but it's definitely going to hurt. And
yeah,
it's going to give Rogue some time to put some pressure down. The neutral jump again, bait it. Plus frames.
Oh no, the poke out, and that's it. Rogue takes it over Drifter Dane. 2-1 in a really close and back and forth match. That was nice, man.
It was clean. You know, I really am not sure about the air thunder from Zoe. Like, I've seen it be used, but I don't know if it's like a go-to tool. I feel like it's an every now and then tool. You know what I mean? Compared to like actual like EX thunder on the ground and then just holding it. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably going to get you more reward than doing the air thunder. But you know, hey. That's why you play the game. That's why you play in tournaments, so you can go ahead and learn, watch the footage, and make that adaptation. It's all about.
Yep, it is truly what it's all about. Trying to, and I mean, what's cool is about this lobby system, and also thank you everybody who's in the stream. You know, but this is a very, very small and locally based tournament where everybody is in the stream, watching their opponent, watching what's going on, and taking the notes for themselves. And even taking data from the weeks prior, right? So it's a lot of the similar people that we see come in and out to fight the same people over and over and over again. So if something didn't work last week, they're able to take it in this week or the following week to try and do their homework. So it spans different lengths, and there's a lot of different layers to it, and there's a lot of different ways that the players can apply their information. So that's why we host events like this, and that's why we're keeping the scene live as alive as we can.
Absolutely.
Keep the experience as close as we can.
I always give props to all of the homies, especially the Midwest homies who come through for LKO, because honestly, like, without people signing up week in and week out, it would be difficult. So shout outs to everybody in chat, shout outs to all the players that did sign up, and shout outs to just the Midwest fighting game scene in general, because I feel like we've done a really good job of sticking together, whether it's Granblue or Street Fighter or Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue or whatever have you, MK. I really feel like Midwest has done a really good job of just running sets and staying, in the grind, and that's what it's all about. And the camaraderie is still there, even though we have to do it, at a distance right now.
Right. Yeah, I mean, despite the situation, we're all still coming together. We're all still having our matches. We're all still trying to keep the experience as close as we can get it. But you know, the Midwest especially, we're doing our best to have as many opportunities as possible. Like, there's probably brackets every day of the week, you know, that are available for us as a region. And what's cool is, like, everybody who's planning something new is doing their best and not try not to step on anybody else's toes. So there's a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of camaraderie and just in the organization part. But we're probably not going to see a lot of camaraderie here as Macho steps up to the plate as Zoe, the winner of last week, using the same character as last week. And we got Musty Prongs, a character I actually personally have not seen before on Low Kick Online.
Yeah, nah, me either. But, you know, welcome to Low Kick Online. Hope you have a great time. Your opponent, your reward for signing up, a date with Macho. So we'll see how this is gonna go. Fireball here. Yeah. I feel like Gran could actually do pretty well against Zoe, considering he does have some really good staggers and some setups. But right now, as expected, Macho setting up the set play game, goes for the throw off of the heavy dragon.
Yeah, if Musty is able to get some offense going, something that he probably... Oh, yeah, the chip.
Nice.
The chip. And it's... That Rekka is similar to Lancelot's, where you can't interrupt it. Like, you can interrupt it with, like, an EXDP or something, but it's separate hits. So each one will...
chip out.
You know, is a different chip out opportunity, yeah. So, and like I was saying earlier, if Musty is able to get some offense, you know... Like you said, he can stagger some pressure to open up Zoe a lot. Oh, got her in the corner, and this is where every Gran wants to be.
Wow!
Whoa! That got a little... Okay.
Right, yeah.
You
got real excited.
That
young
first
man.
match?
That's that young man blood right there. You got real excited about that. Let's go, calm down.
Okay, all right. We'll see. You know, like, he might want to... Oh. He had the meter. He had the meter to kill, but
he definitely
didn't.
Had the meter. Yeah.
But first match goes to Macho. You know, not surprising, considering last week's champion. But hopefully Musty is not dissuaded by this and has a plan. We'll see. The more I look at Gran's outfit, I just don't like it.
What do you mean? It's clean.
It's just armor over a hoodie, bro. Like, over,
what do you mean?
Oh, okay.
That's fire,
over, like,
dude.
over some Hanes, man. Like, what do you mean?
All right, Macho getting knocked down, push the mid-screen.
Sweatpants.
Stagger pressure here. Macho battles his way out, gets the knockdown setup. Nope, just goes for the dragon charge, which I like. Keeps that meter nice and, well, almost halfway full, but, you know, enough to do some pressure. There's the interrupt. That's a 5-frame button, by the way, so it's one of the fastest buttons in the game once she starts charging.
Okay, yeah, oh, okay. Just the 2 M's to keep it safe, close it out. Very nice. Yeah, bro, like, he barely got dressed.
Dude, why?
Like, he went to check the mail, and then it was just like, yo, we gotta do some monster hunting, and he's like, oh, all right, I'll just put the armor on over this,
wow,
you know?
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
It's like his day off
half screen
clothes,
setup
bro.
on the heavy dragon, gets the overhead, not the full extension. The thunder's coming through.
Well, that dragon meter is...
Yeah, it's nice and full. Musty's gonna have to figure something out, and it's looking kind of rough.
Yeah, it's really, really rough. Macho does have the meter. Oh, the side switch into... He didn't even get to have the animation because the laser does the job for him. And Macho takes it 2-0 over Musty. Damn. Damn. That first match, we saw a lot of spunk. A lot of opportunity coming from Musty.
I feel like it all went downhill after that wake up DP. Like that was like after that DP. I'm sorry, DP on Macho's wake up. That was it. Kind of went all downhill after that. So
it's like you have the the wild card, the Joker in hand, you know, and then you can't. You gotta hold on to it, man. The trump card has to stay till the very end.
You don't want to be throwing that out the first time. I feel like he cut his partner out of turn. Things got heated. The whole table got flipped over, and it was just it was over after that. So, but you know, definitely had some idea of how to pressure Zoe, but it didn't work out so well. And I feel like Zoe's one of those characters. If you don't know her set play sequences, you're gonna just get eaten up alive, and that's kind of what happened after that.
Well, what's happening now is Kizicrate going up against another Midwest movement rep here in the bracket, Set Series. Kizicrate has been very, very consistent. on Low Kick Online.
Yep.
Set series has been kind of on and off a little bit with the La Diva appearance. He's been training really hard though. In the last couple of weeks, he's been playing a lot of Granblue, doing his best to maintain appearances in bracket, and his La Diva is particularly strong, probably one of the strongest in the Midwest. I think it'll go
with
like
the cursed matchroom wins. Did he just stop at that number and was like, "Yo, I'm done. I don't need to ever play another match again." That's wild. Anyhow, cursed. Yeah, I've seen Seth Series really talking in the chat a lot in the Midwest Anime chat. You know, getting opinions from players who are strong and getting critiques on his play. So let's see how he does against one of the heavy hitters from the Midwest, Kizakrit.
Yeah, heavy hitter indeed, especially in the anime scene. Kind of pretty dominant. Is that the Vern sword? Oh man, yo. Set series, let's go. Okay. What's this dunk, slam dunk? This man, SPD. Oh, okay, with the headbutts. Yeah, set series very much not afraid to challenge. Oh, the walk up SPD.
Yo, that was sick. Here we go. What's the setup? Going for the immediately mashed out.
No.
Kisser with the immediate no. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Match immediately.
He immediately hit a button on block.
You know what? Like, you know what's really cool is that Kizzer has been playing Percy since day one, really. And now, with the way that the patches have been adjusted, with how much love that they've given, you know, these patch notes have given Percival, he's really shot up through the tier lists, which makes people who are like Percy veterans really happy.
Like low key underneath Zeta, Percival is like slowly rising. Like that's how I feel like like Zeta, everybody's kind of getting hip to now. They're like, yo, she kind of good right now, but like Percival's still like sliding under the radar quietly with these buffs. And, it's
quietly dominating too. Yeah, so and it's really sneakily, I would say. And I think it's more or less just because what a whip punish. That was sick. It wasn't anything. It was just a jab on the sword, but it was sick. But yeah, I think it's just because of his really basic tool set. He has a very strong amount of pressure, an amazing range, a command throw. Like his character seemingly has everything, you know. Command dash mix-ups. Oh no, the sweep. That's all she needs.
Uh-oh, here we go. Party started. Gets chopped on the meaty. Headbutts conversion into the sweep knockdown. What's the pressure going to be? Is it going to be a DP? Nope. There's the block, and this is about to hurt.
Has meter. Boom. Good. Set series coming in, kicking him in the face. He's not too bothered by it though.
Yo, boots to the cheek.
Good. One more thing, dude. It's only the first match. Battle 3 though. Here we go. Immediately throws him into the corner. Stonks looking pretty heavy.
That NASDAQ looking real nice, talking about reopen the country, but we won't get into that. What we are going to get into is the hard knockdown here, set up from Kizzer. Pressure looking real nice, but immediately matched out. Seth Series takes to turn back. Oh, the DP whiffs!
Punish the DP. Okay. Actually misses any sort of hard knockdown opportunity. Oh, the SPD. Open your defenses. Stop having them close, and he gets the auto combo into the SBA. This might kill. Oh!
Might? Hello? This is La Diva. Ain't no might.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a whole lot of woman.
She is La Diva. All right. 1-1. Here we go. Dude, we got a match. These are and the instant rematches too. Like these are. Oh yeah,
man. Just frame rematch. That's how you know.
Keep that momentum going. Fiery hot like Percy DP. Damn. Big stonks. Investments. Oh man, the 2L
again. Okay.
Cuts it short. Actually gets punished.
Jump over. What? What?
On the ground. What? That was godlike. Okay, hang on. It's not over. It's not over. There's still a chance. All right, EXTP's his way out. The pressure's back into his, but he doesn't have a lot of stocks to be able to take this back. Gets a hard knockdown. Oh, no!
The hug. You know what, man? Hold on. What just happened? Where's the tapes? Call Arxis, man.
Yo, nah, leave it. He got too many buffs, dude. You gotta find the weak spots somewhere. Just punish the drop. That was sick. Not even punish. He just like the cross under.
Dude, the cross under turnaround. Anyhow, Seth Series on match point right now. Kizzer gonna have to figure out a way to take this round, and this is a good way to get started. Corner throw here, set up another throw. Caught him looking. What's it going to be again? Caught him with the toes, but the immediate La Diva special, the sweep.
Interrupted, hard knockdown into the super. This is going to kill. It's going to put around on the board. For both of these players, we are at final game, final round in this set. It's not even, dude, we're not even top 8. This is crazy.
Oh, blocked on the sweep this time. Kills a hip to the game. Oh, the rock away on the dash. I like it. Seth Series going to get the mid-screen pressure set up. Walk up, not the throw this time. Just checking the legs. Here comes the SPD.
Ugh. Meter's looking pretty high. Yep, now it's built. Combo into it.
Getting rough. One touch. Yeah, that's it. That'll do.
My goodness. Seth Series. Explosive story right through this set. Takes it over Kizokrate.
Got nerfed.
When? With what?
La Diva? She got nerfed in the patch.
I hope you find the kingdom of your dreams one day.
Are the English voices the nerf? Because that's all I hear, man.
Can't have
GG's
everything
to both
you
of
want.
these guys. Look, man. Yes, I can. Okay, so going on to the next match. I'm just playing. I didn't realize that La Diva got nerfed.
Yeah.
I guess I thought that she was a character that wouldn't need them. So it didn't stand out
I know
to me.
in Japan La Diva's been running amok, so that's probably what happened, but
Okay.
yeah, she got touched a little bit.
Interesting. Interesting. And that's good. I mean, it's really good to see a lot of character diversity happen all over the bracket, or rather all over the roster.
Is it Macho and Ice next? I thought it was Shenanigans and Rogue. No?
It shouldn't be Macho and Ice, because then that would mean that we're kickstarting our top 8, which I don't think that we're ready for yet, but I'm going to entrust the ability of our TOs, and if they want to start, then they're going to start.
Hey,
Looks like it's Macho and Ice, and we have entered top 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the winner's side. First match of top 8, Macho and Ice. So it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm always excited to see these two players fight. They did fight again last week, or they fought last week.
Okay.
He took the Zoe into the Lancelot.
Okay.
So let's see if we're going to see that
That's
matchup
curious,
again.
because like we said, on block, she isn't really, like that exciting. So the fact that
He won.
I mean,
We'll see.
what? The Lancelot pressuring the block is something that he wants to do. However, Macho does play Lancelot, so he does have the advantage of knowing, what the character wants to do and where the weaknesses are. So
Right. So, I don't know. Looks like we're going to have a very studious match ahead of us. We're going to be trying to gather a lot of information as to how Zoe's going to succeed in this matchup. Wow, immediately comes in. That was really far, too.
it was really far. It reaches far, and like I said, 5 frames, invincible. It's actually really good.
It is really good. I agree. I mean, to come out of a standstill, very nice anti-air. Gets him right back into the corner.
Counter wide open.
Overhead. Dude, the swing! The link forward, the dash A, that was sick.
Oh,
dash attack? I don't know,
setup.
smash. That was so sick. A very, very quick and decisive first round goes to Macho.
A fadeaway laser, got run up throw, the Midwest punish here, overhead connects, but not a counter hit, so just going to be able to do a little bit of pressure, and Macho immediately taking his turn back, gets hit with a slash there, EX Fireball setup, nice throw break.
Okay, now we're seeing Macho return to footsies, try to establish like solid defense, be able to win this round. Yep, keep that lighting in front, sets it off early. Didn't need to store that much, and this is going to look really, really dangerous. Spends that cash to...
Not going to kill here.
Hopefully get... No, it's not.
Gives him a chance to set up something, just goes for the dash, nice block, but he's plus there. Yeah, you can't be pressing the button.
Yeah, come on, what are you doing, bro? Okay, actually blocks that side switch, and punish on the punish! Ice.
All right.
Keeps him, keeps himself alive. Not
Keeping
bad.
it cool.
Yep.
jump up laser, stopping the approach again, but there's going to be a punish. Yeah, ran under, and now he has some corner pressure set up. What's it going to be? Macho got to hold it. Wow, yeah, he knew that the counter, or the overhead was coming, mashed out immediately. All right, here's the setup with the dragon, but Ice not being deterred off the wall. Set up again. The jump in from Macho. Overhead connects, counter hit, register wide open. We're taking all the cash out of the store. Max on. What's the setup going to be? Another overhead meaty AF into the skybound art.
Oh, sick. Macho takes the first match over Ice. Pretty decisively too, man. Yeah,
that was...
see how Ice wants to respond.
I mean, you can see Macho using that overhead to kind of stuff people who want to down back the dragon laser, right? You just naturally want to down back playing, right? That's what you want to do. You don't want to get blown up low. And he is counting on that and immediately going for a super meaty overhead to connect, and then that's when things start to fall apart for the opponent. So let's see if Ice catches on to that.
And it looks like, okay, he goes for the same mix-up with the side switch, but Ice still ready to block. Oh, just out of range for the EX Gorilla Blade. I think what's also happening is Ice is not familiar with the honesty of Zoe's block strings. I don't think that he knows where the gaps are, if any. Oh my goodness, the punish on the JU.
Macho looking, dashed right into an uppercut, the knockout punch from Macho, and a down.
Yep, we're seeing the fruits of one of the nerfs that he got in the last patch. There is a lot more recovery on the JU landing, so, you know, Macho taking advantage.
Oh, I love that jumping like the shield. Yeah. One of my favorite moves. It just looks so cool, and it can clash really easily. So that's why Macho's using it, because it can clash super easy and give him another air action.
Okay, back throw puts him in the corner. Laser setup, goes low, and actually is able to pick up the string. He has meter if he needs to spend. Now he's just gonna put another dragon on the board, and now he's dead. Are you kidding me?
Dude, it's hard, man. You gotta be able to guess correctly there, because that meaty overhead, because of the way the dragon comes out, it can really mess you up. And he went for just a little simple air reset there to kind of mix up the timing. And I mean, that's one of Macho's strong suits, is set play like that, where you only have a split second to really guess what he's gonna do. If you're not thinking ahead of like what his options are, if you're just trying to react, you only have maybe a half second with the way he sets up his cadence on pressure. And man, it sucks when you guess wrong. Yeah,
it was and it feels really, really bad against a character like Zoe, where she just gets so much. And I mean, it's hard too, because, you know, you're kind of just blocking no matter what, and it's somewhat of a 50-50, but it's many different levels of the guessing game, because she can go low, she can go overhead, or she can just like do a side switch if it's in the mid screen. There's a lot of different avenues that she can kind of approach you with.
And she can throw too, because of the space of gap in the dragon laser. She can also throw. So,
absolutely.
Like, it's pretty wild.
And I think that one of the things that players are going to understand as their matches with Zoe increase is the different ways that she can approach them, and their defense is probably going to get better, or it's probably just going to be one of those anime things where you're just going to have to, all right, yeah, you're just going to have to guess. It's going to suck.
Yeah, honestly, the answer is just to like, and this is like the textbook thing to say, and people get tired of saying it, but just don't get put in that situation. You have to pressure her. You have to put her on defensive, because if you don't, it's like you said, man, it's just one of those things where it's like, yo, this is gonna suck for real. Like, it's not gonna be fun to try to guess. And you know, hey, shout outs to Macho moving on in top 8. Over Ice gonna be moving to winners finals. And what do we have next up? Is this Seth Series versus Rogue?
Yeah, so up next, what it looks like, it's going to be on the bracket for top 8, it looks like we're going to have Set Series versus Rogue up next. And then we actually did have the next match on the losers side decided. So it's actually going to be, Set Series versus Rogue up next. Macho is going to be meeting the winner of that in winners finals. And then We've got Shenanigans versus Kizzer Crates.
Yep.
The thing isn't updating, but it's Kizzer Crate over there. And then HB versus Musty. I wanted to put their tags, but that tag is just unnecessarily long. Smash, did you do something about that? We should probably do something about that. I don't even know. Should I say that on stream? I don't know what that is, you know?
Hydrangea? Isn't that a Pokemon?
I can't believe it.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Anyway, all right. So before we start the top 8 matches, we're going to start a little bit of soft plugging. So we've got upcoming tomorrow. So if you guys remember, we do have EX Saturdays, Low Kick podcast hosted by Dynamite himself right here, streamed by myself and a couple of members of the Low Kick team are on there regularly. It's just a podcast where we kind of banter about the current goings on in the FGC, you know, things that are happening in relative like gaming news, things that we enjoy. Dan, it is your project. Do you kind of want to elaborate a little bit more on what EX Saturdays is and what we're probably going to talk about tomorrow?
Yeah. Thanks for putting me on the spot. I have no idea what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but it's probably going to be lit. The true host of it is NT1 Evolution. He comes up with a lot of the topics. He kind of curates everything to make sure that it's nice and crisp. So I actually don't have any idea what we're going to do tomorrow, but I know it's going to be fire because we always have a good time. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be at a new time because Ham Jam's got a job. Clap it up for the.
Yo, Ham Jam's got a job.
Getting employed, but so it's going to be at 5 p.m. now moving forward. It's on Saturday, and it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a good time.
All right, so EX Saturdays. NT probably has a really good surprise cooking up for us. So shout outs to him and shout outs to the podcast. Feel free to tune in. But seeing as how you're still tuning into the stream right now and you want to help out all the players that are in the brackets, if you yourself want to increase the prize pool a little bit, up the stakes, we do have the Matcherino there. So you can use the command !Matcherino in the chat to get a link over to the Matcherino page. We do have a free 50-cent code as well as different sponsor goals that are over in there if you want to help boost that for free technically. But if you do want to do a direct drop into it, then feel more than free to hit on up the Matcherino page and see what's going on over there, increase that prize pool. But if you do want to support not only the Matcherino, but us directly, feel more than free to do so. You can hit the command, it's !Donate Low Kick in the chat, and you can go over to a donation page if you want to help contribute to us as the Low Kick staff. Feel more than free to do so. We really appreciate and are more than thankful for everything that you do for us and are willing to offer us. We want to keep hosting these high quality, big production level events for you online, and then once obviously this all blows over, we'll continue to do so offline. So if you want to show your thanks for the work that we do, feel more than free to donate over there on the donation page. And just a reminder for next week, we do have Low Kick Online every Friday. So next Friday on May 15th, we're going to have Dragon Ball FighterZ back into the rotation as our guest game. So if you want some spicy, I don't think Ultra Instinct Goku is out yet.
Not yet.
And I don't know if he's going to be out by then, but if you do want to see something in the works with some Ultra Instinct Goku, feel more than free. I mean, whether he's there or not, feel more than free to tune in next week. And then that about does it, and we're ready to hit you with our next match, Set Series versus Rogue.
Yeah, Set Series obviously rocking the La Diva, Rogue on the Catalina. Catalina, as we said before, also has been kind of, touched by the patch. Arxis put a couple of nerfs in there. Standing heavy was nerfed, and obviously it should have been. That button was not okay for any fighting game whatsoever. So they changed that. And the EX thrust had some damage removed off of it as well. But I mean, the same principles are going to apply that it did to pre-patch for the most part. She's going to want to range out this La Diva, keep Seth Series from walking in. Don't want any of those stroll up, casual grab and slam you into the ground type of scenarios going on. So that's going to be kind of Rogue's game plan going forward.
Yeah, I think Rogue is probably going to want to keep that distance. I mean, we also are seeing Set Series. I know I joked about it once. It seemed like a very isolated instance, but Set Series does seem to have some solid whiff punishes going on, coming from a game like Street Fighter where that is very, very heavy. I'm sure that he...
Oh no!
Kidding me?
Oh no!
Immediately.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
Oh no! 2 back-to-back bad instances, and this is probably gonna look really sour for Rogue. I'm talking about how Seth is probably gonna play some whip punish game. No, it's just constant oppression, and she's actually already dead. Damn.
Why? Oh my, Mo? That's messed up. All right, Seth Series taking round 1 just like that, and it, like I said, man, La Diva did get nerfed a bit, but the character's still scary. And there's a standing heavy there from Rogue to put La Diva into that corner after the conversion. And here we go. This is what Rogue wants. This is the kind of pressure that Rogue wants to put out.
Yeah, getting Set Series in the corner, making it really difficult to fight himself out, would just bust out with the DP to interrupt the string and kind of instill that fear in him. Oh, the bounce back, and it's actually dead.
This is just the Unga match right now. Both of these players not respecting the other on block and getting blown up for it, so this is rough. Shout outs to this stage, by the way. This stage is absolutely sick.
It's actually the best stage in the game. It's actually the best stage. I love, in all fighting games, I love like the casino stages, or like the ones where people are just partying. You know, it's so sick. This is like
casino and a ring, though. That's what the sick part about it.
It's so tight, dude. There's bar in the background. Like everything about this stage is sick. The bunny girls are irrelevant. It's just the casino. It's so cool.
All right, here's the pressure. Going to try to jump in. Nice blocks from Seth Series, keeping himself clean. The poke was a little bit out of range to convert from the EX headbutt, but the clean jump in. But oh man, we're just supering on pressure.
Oh no, yeah, there's that super. I think he gets the animation, and yep, that's going to be Seth Series' demise here. Round and match go to Rogue this time around. Dramatic finish.
Aries looking swollen.
Bunny girls are relevant. Can I get my sub back? Listen, T-Bull, I have to say that, okay? I have to say it. I'm on stream, all right? Anyway, there we go. First blood goes to Rogue. What do you mean? Anyway, it's eSports.
It's
the eSports stage. Throw, just real close to the corner. Not where Set Series wants to be, and he actually headbutts his way out. Gets the knockdown that he needs. Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of anti-air options from Set Series. And could be
another DP, man. Rogue is pulling the trigger whenever this pressure whatsoever. Wake up, super the hug.
Ooh. Can hurt. Yep. He's got to be real careful with how he wants to establish offense. Yeah, the EXDP, that meter is looking full. Any sort of confirm into the SSBA will kill at this range.
That was a brave jump.
Oh my! Yeah, like you said. I'm just a fraction behind. Oh no, the 2-0. But Rogue is is way ahead right now. 3 rounds up, poised to take the match.
Yeah, this is match point for Rogue, and it's looking a little rough. Another DP. Man, Rogue's just letting it happen. Like, it doesn't even matter. And the crazy thing about it is that Rogue, like, had a DP blocked right at the beginning of this whole match and got punished, and it was not deterred whatsoever.
That's the Omi, man. You just keep you are undeterred, and your opponent outplays themselves.
Yo, that's my secret.
It blocks the overhead.
I'm always uppercutting.
I'm always uppercut. Air to air. No big conversion from it. Hard knockdown into just the low confirm. Okay.
Block on the cross up. Another block on the. What is going on? Hello? Okay. Yeah.
What anti-airs? What anti-airs? Okay. Nice. Lariat super. Close it out. Gets around on the board. Stays alive. Set Series. Hopefully is able to bring something out to take the match, so that way we can get another match. Or Rogue just makes it a clean win. Who knows?
I don't know. That jumping unique series was a little disrespectful. Like, what was that all about? There's another. Yo, hold on, man. What's going on, man?
Keep them coming, baby. Nice. One headbutt. Set Series special. Just a single headbutt into the SPD. Into just taking damage. Interrupts the overhead.
Nice check there from Seth. Going to run up, get some pressure.
You know what?
That
thing is always on cooldown.
Everybody have a good night. It's been real. We'll see you next week.
You like DPs, man. What do you mean?
I like
Oh
this.
god, okay, there it is. Confirm into the SBA. There we go. We get another match to see more DPs.
Whenever the strong
Is this what I'm liking, Sam Show?
It's even worse because it's on wake up, not even out of a pressure string.
That's facts. It is much worse. I'm not gonna even
But
start.
Halmar's DP is way cooler than Katarina's. I'm sorry,
That's facts.
Catalina,
All right.
whatever.
But what is cool is this third game that we're gonna get between these two warriors. We'll see how or if Zeph Series actually blocks another DP or if he just doesn't care and runs into him. Got extra health.
Dunk. Well, the bunny girl walks all the way off stage. That's really cool. This stage is so sick. Anyway, headbutts. To use that pressure, hard knockdown. Looking real dangerous for Rogue. Into the super. I don't think this is going to kill.
Nah, it was off an auto combo, so not gonna kill. But I mean, just about there. Just needs one more touch. Rogue stuck in this corner right now. You expect a DP to become no, just boost to the dome.
The other boot, you know.
Yeah.
The super didn't kill. Hang on. Yes, it did. Okay.
Knockdown again. There it is.
Yes, there it is. I see more of it, Rogue. Oh no, there's the cross up. The JU worked this time.
It's a run up throw here. What's the pressure going to be? Another just
one.
a light into a throw and no, just went for the medium that time. Auto combo all the way through. Jump back on the grab attempt.
Finally got the data, knowing that it's a single headbutt into the SPD, actually jumps away from it, but couldn't actually punish on the whiff. Now he actually still gets SPD'd. Looking real... Even though he has the life lead, Rogue is still somehow behind.
Oh, into the hug
man.
this time.
Not far enough.
He's dead. No, no, cancel.
Oh! He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead now.
What a series from Set Series. That was nice. That was real nice. Congratulations to him. Moves on in winner's side to go up against Macho in the winner's finals. But we will get to that in a bit because right now we have the losers bracket to visit. See how they're doing down there. And what kind of chaos is stirring as we get Shenanigans versus Kizzacrate up on the sticks.
Shenanigans, we've seen him on a couple of characters, so not sure who he's going to pick. Kizzacrate been rocking the Percival pretty much exclusively. And,
yeah, because at this point, why not? You know, the character
I'm-
just constant buffs, constant buffs. So, I mean, he's probably, and this is a match that has been going for, 7 weeks strong. So both of these players been sticking around since basically the beginning, I think, with a week to spare here or there. But Shenanigans, yeah, like you said, does have a few characters under his belt, but it's not like Kizzacrate wouldn't be ready for whomever. And that's also not like Percival is able to... I don't know if Percival has a particularly bad matchup. I feel like he's
I mean... So there are a couple, there were a couple. Like, Catalina used to be a rough time for him, for sure, like 150%. And that was a nightmare for a lot of Percival players, for sure. So, that was a scenario where Percival, everything that he's strong at, it's just like Catalina was just a little bit better in a lot of instances. But, since the buffs came out, it's just one of those things that I'm not sure because I haven't seen it. But what we are going to see is Zoe coming out for Shenanigans. And I have not seen this matchup. Like I said, this is the first tournament that I've commentated Zoe in. I don't think I've seen Zoe any footage anywhere against a Percival, so this will be interesting.
So this is just you gathering all the data for you to take into like Wednesday night fights and Run and Rumble. I see what this is.
Wow.
Low Kick Online is just a testing grounds for damn success.
Come on, man.
Damn, alright man, I guess I see what it is. Okay, I'll take the credit for the boost, okay, for letting you gather the knowledge. But this is also a matchup that I really want to see, considering we're seeing a new character versus somebody who's kind of dominating the top levels of the tier list. And it seems like Zoe would really struggle against a character like this who just has an enormous amount of options and many different types of playstyles. Zoe can get creative in her tools, but Percival can create creative in his... Oh my god, the double clash. In, oh my god. It's just constant offense here.
Yeah, the pressure is on, and Kizzer knows that. He's just not allowing Shenanigans to do anything, which is kind of what you want. I mean, like I said, you don't want Zoe to get momentum. You don't want her to knock you down and start setting up that set play. So I can't blame him there. Like, you know, just got to slap up the ankles a couple of times, throw out some fireballs, and, you know, force her to do things.
Yeah, Kizzer Crate was really ready for the side switch laser. As in, Shenanigans threw the dragon behind him and then tried to go for a laser, and then he actually ended up whiff punishing. That's a trick that we'll see a lot with Zoe, especially in the round start or in the opening of a match while they're still in the mid screen. But Shenanigans still able to retain the pressure. Nice, checks the ankles. SSB range for both players right now.
This is gonna have to, you know, be careful. Watch out for that invincible startup on out there.
My goodness.
Speaking of which,
I am a fireball. You're a fireball? I'm a fireball. I'm the fireball. Look at me. I'm the fireball now.
You made this?
You made this? I am this. I am Gundam. Shouts to T-Bola, dude. Okay, nice. Blocked the low, but was not able to take the turn back. Actually got interrupted. Plus, but no DP on deck for Kizzer. Something that Shenanigans probably not sure if they noticed that because they didn't try to keep that pressure going. Oh my god!
Oh man!
Who gives a dude? This is a fireball.
Kizzer does have, you know, super skybound art, going to be able to get a connection here into the knockdown, go straight into this regular skybound art knockdown scenario. Oh. The empty jump throw, the classic.
Kizzer taking the first match. Ban this weapon. Can I hold on? I have to report to the TO really quick.
Wow, really?
This weapon is all the Vern weapons banned.
Are they? I think they are.
I don't know.
Wow. Seth taking over the tournament just like Kizzer's taking over the turns in this first round, not allowing Shenanigans to play at all.
Nice spot dodge to reclaim their turn though. Shenanigans fights their way slowly out of the corner. Oh, no punish available. No. What punish? Overhead.
Yeah, duffed on the overhead plus frames. Kizzer just chipping away. Look at the health from Shenanigans. It's fading fast. Does manage to mash out into the skybound art.
It's so cool. It's probably the coolest skybound art in the game.
For sure. Kizzer charging up the stocks, throwing out some fireballs there. Full screen. Another one. NASDAQ looking clean. Trying to get Shenanigans to fold over, but no. Shenanigans like, yo, I'm keeping all of my stocks. I'm not selling any bit of them. Kizzer like, yo, you sure about that? Let me show you how hot the charts are right now. Go ahead and clean out with a down.
All right. Kizzer poised to take the set. Send Shenanigans. Probably just to turn off the PlayStation 4. I mean, they're already home, right?
Dang, just immediately out of there?
Damn, and Shenanigans is immediately in there with the EXDP to approach. Hard knockdown. Oh, actually blocked that cross up. That was crazy.
That was a super good block. He did get thrown, but man, the super jump cross up was sick. I definitely got hit.
Bonk. Dude, disrespects the fireball every time. What? This is a fireball right here.
All right, now Shenanigans looking super healthy. Likely, definitely in his favor. Kizzer throws out a fireball, but immediately the convergence thrust outwards and whoa, reach out and touch somebody. Big old crouching heavy.
Yeah, that was sick. So Shenanigans staying alive, but hopefully able to take it this time. Sweep into the gunflame. One stonk should be enough.
All I need is one. Penny stocks are enabled right now. I'm gonna go ahead and my goodness.
That was either really good awareness by Kizzer or actual luck to be able to dash from the XCP. That was such a sick roll.
Why not both?
No. Kizzer? Actually taking this very convincingly. Despite being very lucky with that roll. Not bad.
Oh man, what a sequence from Kizzer Craig. Shout outs to him. He's gonna be moving on. Shenanigans. I mean, yo, Shenanigans had the answers for the fireballs. Like, though he was
Really
ready
did.
to super disrespect those, but you know, Kizzer doing, you know, like I said, you want to keep that Zoe pressured. You want to make sure that she, if like Shenanigans getting the fireball, the super and the fireballs, that's cool, right? It's great, right? Like, definitely worked out in a number of situations. But if that's the only momentum you're getting, you're going to have a hard time, right? Because every other time, every other sequence in the match, for the most part, was Kizzer pressuring and forcing him to block. So Shenanigans wasn't able to capitalize on the fact that he did have the read on the fireballs, because that was like the only aspect where he was getting the upper hand.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, hard fought from Shenanigans regardless. There was a lot of instances where he was just very, very consistent in passing through the gun flame. Whenever he did want to get pressure, he did have it, but I think it was more or less just getting caught out in neutral a lot. With punished here and there, kind of bad dragon meter management, or just like suboptimal dragon meter management, ended up costing him the 2 matches in a row. But you know, hopefully Shenanigans will make the return next week.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Kizzer, we'll see. We'll see how it moves on. But I think we're going to switch up over to.
This is
yes, we're going to do the next match in the losers.
Yeah,
we're going
HB
to have,
and Musty.
Yes, thank you. HB and Musty. They can start. Oh, let me tell them. Start.
Time to go.
Oh, all right. Is it great? Moves on. We'll see who moves on for this one. God, my favorite part is when I hit the transition and I can just sit back and watch the match, man.
Oh, that's sick.
None of the paper. Oh,
ooh,
I forgot.
the captain.
He does play a fairy. I forgot.
Right. Yes. Sorry, you know, I play Grant, so I was like, "Ooh, Grant's out here." I didn't even pay attention.
That's character that I don't see too often, and honestly, that I don't like seeing. But you know,
ow,
more than Gran. So
okay.
Believe in victory.
Okay, here we go. How do you feel about this matchup in particular?
It sucks. Fairy is very frustrating for Grant to play against, but doesn't mean he can't do his thing. You know, he still has the ability to do a lot of damage when he gets him into the corner. Boot can disrespect in a lot of areas, but it's still not a fun matchup, and you see why. Like, HB setting up the GG. Nice roll through there, but nothing doing afterwards. There's the DP from Musty.
Up. The XDP is the pressure off again.
Yeah, boot disrespecting. See, that's where Grant can kind of capitalize on GG setup. Is just booting when you think GG's gonna come out.
You grimy, you like rubbed your hands together. Yeah, boot disrespect. Let's go.
Yeah, give me some more of that boot. No, I mean, yeah, look, man, what do you want? What do you want from me? All right. You know how I play games.
Some consistently good top level commentary is what I am getting. Dan, thanks man again for jumping on.
Nice for the shout outs. Just like off the top goes the instant overhead into the light show. Didn't even need the cinematic.
Oh damn it! That was getting the cinematic. That's probably one of the coolest cinematics in with the funnels that pass through. That's so sick. I mean, they're not really funnels, but it's just, you know, I like missiles. Okay, Barry gets missiles.
The Tano Circus is what it's called. You know, look up your anime history. You learn some things.
What?
All right, there's the off the wall boot there into the conversion. DP setup, Half-Life already gone. All dogs gone to heaven. Nothing doing, and this looks like it's gonna be Musty's round for the most part.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. Okay, first Spidey slings her way out of the corner. GG's out yet again. GG's always on the board. Somehow always has the mana to be able to play that card.
Fireball setup. Man, I just noticed this Grant's in English. All right,
I just heard it too. I heard
Let's go,
like
HBs. Go ahead and do what you need to do. Yo, that was sick. Under the fireball?
Oh, that was godlike. Literally. Oh no, too far for the animation, but still brought the life lead to the DP. It's over. GG setup. No DP on deck, and he's actually dead. Let's go. Nice.
There we go.
HB.
Yo, I had a fairy shirt on underneath the Grand hoodie the whole time.
You had the dog socks underneath the Timbs.
Man. All right, HB showing some stuff right now. You know, all jokes aside, that was some clean mechanics and some reads there from HB, and able to put themselves up 1-0. And this is loser side, so you know after this you're done, and it's the first of 2. So this definitely counts, and Musty's gonna have to figure out a way to really set up some pressure right now because it's all HB.
Yeah, the deepest of jump-ins landed right there, and now he's got Musty in the corner. The far range confirmed. No DP coming out from Musty's side, but it's still on deck if he wants to be able to turn the tides by any amount. SSBA also there. Okay, into the V-trigger.
Yo, for real. Fun play engine activated. HB gonna take this and end up on match point.
All right, we'll see where it goes. He shoots his fireballs.
Oh man, this
God, man.
HB, go ahead and do what you need to do, son. I'm sorry, Musty, but I can't have this anymore. Pushes him back into the corner. Musty probably still, I mean, not done yet though. You still got some options here, but he looks like he's kind of frozen. Dude, you know, Indiana Jones style, it's not gonna work out too well if you stay in that corner.
Bro, when you had the coming out, I thought you were saying he's looking kind of free. I was like, whoa, man, I'm not saying all that.
I don't even know Musty like that. I'm not gonna do him like that.
Also,
but HB will instant overhand, and that's how to wrap it up.
Damn, HB, don't look at the rank, okay? It doesn't mean anything. Just look at the wins. Well done from HB's side. That was dude.
I mean, yo, did you see that confirmed though? Under the fireball? That was, man.
I feel like, dude, that was downhill. Just like how Musty, when he did the wake up DP,
Macho?
but the DP on Macho's wake up, and it was just downhill from there. It only took one to really mess with his psyche, and then it was just like, all right, I'm good. I'm just gonna mash buttons, not the EX boot, not the one that matters, and then you know, just
it wasn't a lot of EX boots really either. And I mean, obviously it's scary, right? Like if you get it blocked, you get blown up unless you space it. But I mean, at some point, you know, just let it rip, Beyblade that boy, see what happens, you know.
Yeah, but we're gonna see what happens as HB moves on in the bracket, and we're going to see. Let me reorganize the bracket here real quick. Don't mind me.
So Kizzer gonna be up against Ice. You know, this is gonna be one of those matches where Kizzer's played a lot of Macho's Lancelot, right, in tournaments and from multiple tournaments, not just LKO. So Ice really gonna have to bring a little bit something different to the table. Now, Ice and Macho do play differently, right? Like, so it is something. It's not like you can just copy pasta all of your answers for Macho into the matchup with Ice. And Ice has definitely made very strong showings, taken Macho to the brink in the Lancelot mirror before Zoe came out a couple of times. So it's really going to be up to Kizzer to decide how he's going to deal with the nuances in Ice's gameplay compared to Macho's or other Lancelots in general. On Ice's side, I mean, it's gonna, if you know Percival's keeping you out with the grounded fireballs and things like that, it can be really difficult, especially now that his jumping unique, the air dash, has got nerfed. It might be a little hard, you know. So what he's going to probably look to do is try to find some different angles to approach and find times where Kizzer isn't putting out that fireball to be able to get in. So we'll see what happens. Letting the intros rock though, I always love that. That's cool, man. That sword, wow.
Not with this sword though, man. Come on.
I see.
It was all cool up until you see freaking burn sword, dude.
Do what you need
Bet
to do,
it.
man.
That's what we gotta do. Okay, here we go. Engage. Bunny girl walking off screen, just letting the boys do what they gotta do. Okay.
Every time
Kizzer immediately has Ice in the corner, but side switch. Oh, the stonk up in his face. Massive disrespect.
Massive disrespect. Yo, hold on. Let me check the New York Times real quick before we continue.
Read the newspaper in his face, dude. Damn. But okay. Once again, keeps himself stocked up, never lacking.
At all. My man's 401k looking real clean. Block on the teleport. Tried to DP him. Nothing doing. Still gets the far range poke. Gonna definitely cancel. No, I lied. It's Ice's turn.
Oh, you thought.
Yeah,
just slap him out of the sky. Just the 2-hit, 1-2. Back slap.
The old West challenge. One across the cheek, one across the other cheek. See you at noon. I see.
Takes the glove off. Okay. It goes with a forward throw, throws him into the mid screen, create that distance so he can get the full.
There's a pressure there from Ice, trying to keep Kizzer in the corner, but the immediate jump out, and Ice stuck blocking. Oh, Kizzer went for the throw, gets punished there on the teleport, and Ice working with a little bit of life lead here.
Yeah, he's definitely got the life lead, but he did put Kizzer within SSBA range. Oh no, the overhead. Ah, that clash could have been something dangerous from Kizzer Crate's end, but he ended up just taking the hits into the battle 3. Oh, nice. Reclaim his turn.
Yeah, Ice putting some staggers down right now, forcing Kizzer to guess, and like I said, he's changing the angles of approach and taking his turn as much as possible, which is really working out for him. Kizzer goes in and gets blocked there. Another throw from Ice, the overhead. Another one. No, Kizzer not had enough. DP gets the long range confirmed, pushes Ice into that corner, and now Kizzer giving him just enough room to do something like that. Anti-air into the skybound arm.
He landed. He didn't kill. The punishes, the come down.
So
and
you
now
have
that
chosen death.
Oh my wamo.
Believe in victory.
There we go. A just frame rematch. This is not done. You know, I always thought these two were brothers.
You know, I did too. And I guess I was wrong.
I guess I'm a little disappointed that they're not. You know, from a story, from a narrative standpoint, we could have some spicy. No, whatever. Anyway, Kizzer's got his own narrative that he's telling right here. Keeping that life lead at about even. It actually jumps into the fireball, and this is going to look dangerous. Oh no! Drops the conversion with the Arxis side switch.
Nice jump it right there from Ice, avoiding Kizzer's pressure. The setup with the dash thrust, and this'll do. Wow, immediately out of nowhere, using that EX dash thrust to catch Kizzer off guard. Nice conversion there from Ice, and he's like, yo, I ain't done. What you mean?
Look, can we talk to everybody who enters this bracket with English voices on? I feel like we're gonna change the rules. Alright? Vern weapons ban. English voices ban. What do you mean? Ice! How am I just not noticing?
DP from Kizzer, overhead connects, just the plus frames, not the counter hit version. Nice blocks from Kizzer for the off the wall overhead. And Ice trying to push Kizzer away, keep himself from being in that corner, slides under.
That was a real dangerous jump in, and now Ice is able to reclaim his turn and put Kizzer in the corner, but actually drops his way into his own turn, brings him back into the mid screen, and Stonks looking good enough.
There's the run under again from Ice, overhead blocked, and Kizzer just keeping that momentum, always forcing him to guard something. I kind of like it. There, Ice takes his turn back. Kizzer went for the air grab, nothing doing. See you on the other side.
Okay, staggers the approach with the drop and actually got the hit.
Uh-oh, that's a
punish on the slide, dude. That's that's not a character that you want to be sliding in on. He has huge normals to be able to reclaim his turn, and he does so, taking the round, bringing it to a battle 3. Kizzer Crate has set point here. So Ice is gonna have to play real careful.
Oh, slapped up again, just backed up just enough. Watch that air dodge do nothing, and now here comes Kizzer, pushing Ice towards that corner. All right, standing dodge there. A nice punish from Kizzer. Full conversion. Golden DP. Charging up the stocks into the throw. And this is going to probably be the last guess for Ice. Decides to go with the emergency DP, and it actually works out. Gets the low connection. Here we go. Full conversion. EX Fireball on deck. Does he use it? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Has to guess.
Looking real dangerous. Blocks that overhead, and now it's his turn. So you think, though, because Ice is still...
Oh my goodness, just in the face of danger. Kizzer Crate with the finish. Don't you dare try to take extra turns on me.
Nice. Not bad. Kizzer Crate moves on over into loser semifinal over Ice. That was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. Just when you think Ice has the momentum and is able to take the match back, Kizzer Crate hits the quarter circle forward. Never mind.
Quarter circle forward. Mom said it was my turn.
It's always the big brother's turn, dude. See, the story could be so much. Imagine the jokes we could say. No, Mom said it's my turn. The bigger brother always. It's always their turn.
That's wild.
Never shares. I missed out on being that kind of big brother where I could just not share. But anyway,
I was the youngest, so you know, it's what it is. It is what it is. But
damn.
What it also is going to be is Rogue facing off against HB, Fairy and Catalina.
Hold up.
I like
HB.
it. I like it. I you know, it's I think Catalina, of all of the, you know, old, you know, the first generation patch top tiers, had the better time against Fairy in some ways, but I mean, honestly, no one really had a great time against Fairy. But
yeah, that's true, and I think that that's remained consistent throughout all of the patches that have happened, and I think that that's just the kind of character that Fairy's going to always everlastingly be. And I was hoping that Zoe was going to be that kind of character too, where it's just like constant lockdown, you know?
Yeah, I thought so too, but that's not really how she's turning out, which is okay. I mean, it's a different play style, but
which is good. It's good that it's there's a hint of it, but Fairy still excels at that level of play, you know? Like that just goes to show the roster diversity that you have. You can have any sort of style.
Exactly.
At any extent. And there's a character for you.
Look at Fairy. She got all the ghost type Pokemon ever. Hopefully, you know, we get a Psychics in this next coming season.
Yeah, we'll see.
Calm some of that down.
Well, who knows? Maybe Rogue will make some Psychic plays here and actually bring it past HB, but we'll see.
We'll definitely see. Rogue trying to be that normal type, but we'll find out. What isn't normal is that range in that whip getting clipped up immediately, but there's the DP, the Rogue special. All dogs told to have blocked.
Oh no. Bounce into the big combo. Blocks the overhead, not bad. But back throw, it's looking real dangerous for him now. Doesn't go for the overhead option. Saw him standing, probably a confirm. A visual confirm there, but that pressure is still looking crazy over on HB's side with punish. Damn. Up the throw. Oh no.
Didn't go with the EX version, throws out GG. The life bar, yeah, I was going to say, if he blocks that GG, that life bar is going to be mad low, so
yeah.
That's rough.
You know, SSBA was on deck for HB. Was curious why he didn't opt for that one. Just a little bit more damage. Maybe it was kind of...
It is a little bit more damage, but, I mean, I guess it might just be kind of, you know, you're piloting in the combos too, you know. Sometimes you just do what feels most comfortable.
Right. It also could have been the option that he wanted to take afterwards. You know, it was probably just like he wanted to be able to have some guaranteed setup after the super is doing its damage, or while the super is doing its damage. But speaking of doing damage, oh man, just as I was about to say Rogue got their turn back, HB reestablishing that pressure and putting Rogue back in the corner. Real low Spidey swing.
Oh, nice fireball there. Gives Rogue the chance to run up, and here we go. HB pushing Rogue back again. Going to try to keep that distance nice and far. There's another hit grab, pulls him in, and another Skybound out for HB. Oh, sorry, this is Super Skybound. My bad.
Let's see it.
A light show.
Look. Dude, the missiles. It's sick. It's cool. I don't like Fairy at all, but that's cool as hell.
Whole squad out there. All right, one game to HB, cheating. And this is still 1-2, so Rogue's gonna have to find some quick answers. And honestly, notice like because of the way that HB is playing Fairy and just Fairy in general, Rogue isn't getting a lot of chances to kind of do the YOLO DPs. Well, never mind, I'll shut up now. Anyway, back to the match. HB gonna convert on that block DP.
Okay, the fireball to be able to close that gap ran all the way up near full screen. Tried to whiff punish the Spidey swing, but actually gets slapped to the zone, but still keeps that corner pressure. Oh man. The sweep into the feng shui. Okay, goes for the damage there, keeps him in the corner, locked down.
Well, that was sick.
That's so, dude, the combo.
I don't know how you turn. Gave her that. I don't know why they gave her that, but
yeah, I mean, man. How do you go from a zoner to just like combo heavy? That's messed up.
It's wild. What is also wild is that HB is already on match point. Rogue gonna have to turn up the heat, try to figure something out. Right now, gotta hold that GG. EXDP's out, but the run under.
Dude, damage. Not bad. Or just at least spent everything.
Standing dodge there for HB, getting away from the fireball. And Rogue, I mean, it's just really kind of looking a little rough here. Might not be long for this world. Here comes the flames, and that's it.
No, that's it. HB takes it over Rogue, 2-0. Sending Rogue to bed, possibly. Everybody's at home, man. Yeah, come up with a good joke. But
I say send them to the fridge. You know, you just get up and get some water, cool off.
That's true. I should be drinking water. I haven't had water all day. But what I am about to have is some losers final.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, winners final. Winners final. Over.
Hello?
Yeah, well, that was a little messed up. Skipping the whole match. Oh. But yeah, winners final. Macho versus Set series. Match that we have yet to see here on Low Kick Online, so it was debut. Really excited to see it too.
All right, so this might be the Zoe versus the La Diva, right? Obviously, this is 3 out of 5 territory, so always a chance that if Macho loses a game or two, he could switch off. I don't think Seth Series is running with anyone else but La Diva, so probably going to stick with that all the way through no matter what. Zoe versus La Diva, though, what are your thoughts on that?
Zoe versus La Diva seems like it would be really tough, considering the fact that Zoe does not have a lot of reversal options to be able to keep that pressure off. What she can do is kind of use that lightning to lock Set Series down in place, but what also is an option on Set Series end is like lariat right through it. I'm not sure if it'll get properly interrupted. I don't know. It's very, very dynamic. Just because most matches with grapplers are, it's really difficult to say how a matchup is going to turn out against the grappler character, because that's mostly about how that player is willing to express, and mostly what that player is like, how much risk that player is willing to take for themselves, especially with a new character like Zoe, where we have not seen the full extent of her tools, especially not on defense yet. Macho does seem to play a little bit more of a reserve type of Zoe, where he's always willing to play that mid-screen game and only aggress if he has like a decent amount of dragon meter. But his dragon laser mix-ups are very, very prominent, so that's probably something that Set Series is going to have to continue to deal with up until he does get that one knockdown into the constant guessing game, which is something that he's probably going to have to consistently play against a character like Zoe, or just against Macho in general, knowing that if he does lose momentum, he's going to lose it really, really hard, probably to the loss.
How many wake-up supers are we going to see from Macho off of the...
Who knows? It's not like... this is a very different
I'm going
Zoe.
With 4.
You're going with 4?
4 wake-up supers off of La Diva pressure.
You know what? I'm going to say 3. I think Macho has... I think Macho has enough in the mental tool set to be able to get his way out of that pressure naturally. He might not even have to... wake up super through La Diva pressure. It might just be constant rush down. So I'm gonna say a concrete 3, because it could be less, but you know what? I'm gonna say a 3. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
Solid 4. But you know, it is gonna be curious to see how Macho, if Macho gets in a situation where he's on block a lot or waking up, what that's going to look like as far as, you know, is he going to try to neutral jump the grabs, or will he just try to mash out like that? Because that is a guessing game that La Diva forces you to do, right? Like, you get knocked down by her and you're going to have to guess if a throw is coming, and that throw is super quick. Right. And if they use the fast input, they don't even have to 360 it, right? Like, you just do it. So it does have less damage when you do the quick input, but I mean, it's still another knockdown that you're in. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with that as Zoe. And like I said before, this isn't a matchup I've seen, right? I haven't seen La Diva versus Zoe. So this will be real curious to see what Macho does if he gets into a situation where he has to guard on wake up over and over again. Similarly, like you were saying, you know, what is Seth going to do to deal with that Zoe cross-up laser pressure, just the laser pressure in general? Because we've seen Macho keep that dragon meter nice and high. Like, he rarely runs out, right? So this is going to be something that Seth Series is going to have to adapt to, because La Diva really doesn't have that reversal wake up button.
Right. And Finally got the players up on the sticks, so we are going to see our predictions hopefully come to light. But these are very two skilled players with their characters. So, opts out of the Zoe pick and goes right into the Matera. Maybe because he acknowledges that Zoe does not have too many tools to handle this matchup well. Maybe he's not confident enough in it. He doesn't play it a lot, or it's just something that he doesn't want to deal with. But Matera is a character that has been consistently strong throughout her tenure and only gotten stronger as the patches came through. So, and Macho, probably one of the best Materas in the country, I would say, like next to like Chris, our very own Chris Chaos himself.
Yeah, Macho definitely shown, has shown in the past that he can still rock the Matera, another character in his tool set. And Seth Series is going to have to deal with a lot of the air hops and things like that. Loverhead did get nerfed a little bit because the hurt box is extended. You can actually clash or hurt her when she's doing that. Nice kick there from Seth Series. Going to try to go through all of the arrows, do the Barnum and Bailey act just to get back in. And that's going to be the name of the game pretty much against La Diva.
Yeah, it's really tough. You can't grab her while she's bouncing around. You can't grab her while she's in the air, right? Well, I mean, La Diva can, but will Seth Series want to take that risk? You can always
hop back, right? And that's the guess.
Dash right and not quick enough to be able to block.
Not the fastest, so it's a tough matchup.
Oh, but the Lariat quite fast. Oh, comes in with the buttons on their wake up. Meaty lights. Oh no, but actually misses the conversion into the hard knockdown. Now he's back into the guessing game. Oh, takes that hit. Okay, got the sweep.
Yeah, not a terrible trade considering the life totals of both players. La Diva with that extra health. There's another pressure strain from Seth, and if he can convert this all the way, yeah, that'll do.
There you go. That's done it. All right, keeps himself alive. Putting a round on the board for La Diva. Damn, she's pissed. What?
He was not happy about that. You gonna put those dirty boots on my face? I'm gonna wait till this next round starts.
These two are friends, though. That's what's cool.
Yeah, probably I don't care how good friends we are. You put boots on my face after being outside, especially? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Especially nowadays, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Duncan into the corner. Okay, EX headbutt. Probably into the conversion for the SBA. Damn. Deja vu. I've just been in this place before.
Back-to-back films. Creature feature. We're doing it again. Seth taking game one. After our rough round one, too. That was a turnaround for sure. Shout outs to Seth Series. That EX Lariat has been key though. He's clashed or knocked down because even if it clashes, right, it's still a hard knockdown because it's the EX move, right? So it gave him time to run up and do some things, and it worked out really well.
Yep. Worked out well enough for Macho to go back into character select. Probably just wanting to test Seth Series out. See what he's made of. See what his La Diva is capable of before he switches to the Lancelot. Whoa! Too many characters under Macho's belt.
Yeah, another non-surprise, right? Lancelot. Now this is going to be a much different matchup because obviously the Matera was keep away. Lancelot going to be all up in La Diva's grill, try to keep her, guessing and between the lows and the highs. Let's see how Macho deals with the nerfs that came with Lancelot though, because I haven't seen him play Lancelot since the patch came out.
Okay, mashing through the roll, but actually was not able to get it. Oh no, another sweep into knockdown, and Macho was handling them very well.
Stand and dodge there, but ends up getting the hit. Macho setting up with another fireball, the biggest of jump-ins.
Okay, just the jab out there to try and check. Worked really well for him. Jab out again for the check. Sweep.
No,
low.
But I mean, still safe. Super skybound, so it is what it is.
Oh man, JU right into the throw. Oh, the actual. You got that jump in. This is really dangerous for him. Oh no, the low. No. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Can't lose focus now.
I was thinking he might not be dead just because he didn't have meter, but yeah, you were right. He didn't even need it.
Bless the legs. It was a done deal. The Macho Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the standing dodge there, because of the speed of the fireball, allows Macho to punish it even if the fireball is dodged, and he knows that. The double overhead off the wall, that's disgusting.
It's disgusting. He even knows it's disgusting, but
that's why he does it.
That's why he does it, exactly.
Have you seen the joy in Macho's face when he does something like that? It's sickening to the stomach.
Yeah, especially when he tells you, yeah, this is messed up.
Oh, that's
with a smile on his face, dude.
Anyhow.
Nice check.
Nice check there. Didn't get the low conversion, however, gonna have some pressure. Thought he was gonna jump. Tragic.
Yeah. All right. One match apiece. Oh, yeah, La Diva, she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care. That was glorious. A glorious death, right? All right. One apiece. Both of these players. Just frame rematch. Set series keeping that momentum going like a grappler does. Oh no.
Nothing doing off of that Larian grab attempt, but the headbutt was going to come through after the check. However, Macho, not deterred, goes for the teleport setup, corner pressure here into the throw. He's been really good with mixing up those to keep Seth Series guessing, and now Seth Series hemmed up in the corner. Macho going to go for a setup, an empty regular jump into a throw, and we are in danger territory for Seth Series. This is the bone zone, to borrow something from RSF.
The bone zone. Oh yeah, that's true. But Seth Series entering a new zone of his own, fighting his way out of the corner and actually being able to take that momentum back for himself. The confirm into the SBA. Is this gonna kill? I'm sure it is. I'm the young James Chen. Okay, here we are.
Wow.
Into the kill, gets the round on the board for himself. Oof. What a very explosive comeback from Seth Series.
It was like he looked down and he was like, "Oh, I have the controller in my hand. I mean, the stick in my hand. I can actually
wait. I can play.
It's wild."
Oh,
Macho trying to take away all options to play right now. Corner setup, EX fireball, guessing game. Wow, I got mixed. I didn't know what was coming next, but only Macho did, and he's going to go ahead and set this up again. Another loop, EX fireball back into his Seth Series. Gets hit this time, it's over.
Oh no, did you see that? That was 3 counter hits in a row. Caught Seth Series mashing out of that pressure 3 times. Well played, staggers. Oh no, you don't want to slide into this character either? Okay.
La Diva keeps her DMs open just to blow you up on the timeline later with the message. Rock away into the check, and here's the setup.
Oh, you know they stand. All right. There we go. Rekka's into the mid screen, just bringing Seth Series into the corner slowly but surely. A JU low. There it is. Oh, but the sweep right out. Hits with the cross up. Not able to get a full conversion, but the double ad butt. Oh, no! Okay, off the wall. La Diva doesn't care. It's not going to kill. And there's still a lot of room for Seth Series to get this momentum back.
Yo, but that was tragic. You just got to stay focused here. You know, don't get deked out. Macho's going to try to throw some mix and immediate. I don't care. Oh, no, and didn't cancel again.
Oh, no. So you have chosen. Oh, my God. Please wait.
Well, it's not over yet. Seth Series, it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Oh, my God.
It's not over. You can't just leave. It's the first of 3. Wow, immediate. Is this just?
He's gone.
I don't even know what this is. Is this a DQ or?
He just left the whole lobby. No, I mean he was dead. There was a. That was Macho's match. That was it. But oh man, what happened? You know it's first of 3, right? Come on. All right, but you know what? There's still time. There's still room. And Seth Series probably just wanted to return to the character select screen with finesse.
He wanted to return to the
speed.
Game select screen. He's gone.
Yeah. Okay, so according to Seth Series in the Discord, he accidentally smacked the switch on his power adapter with vigor and passion because of how unexpectedly he lost that match. But
it was
only
okay.
Match.
Look, not to take anything away from Macho, because that cross up on the Super Skybound art was sick at the end. But the dash through, I mean, but there were clearly some opportunities there that weren't capitalized. You know, it didn't happen, but my man's.
I feel like out of everything that has been presented to him, out of the pressure that Macho has been doing, it's more or less just the regular Macho opens you up. You know, it's not necessarily like he's overextending. It's not like he's Seth Series isn't capitalizing on punishes. It's more or less just Seth just got opened up. His defenses have just, you know, been peeled away slowly but surely, and now he's taking these hits. I think that Seth is pretty consistent on reclaiming his turn, and we saw in one match or in one round when he got that momentum back, he got it back hard. You know, if he's able to move forward, it's more or less just like constant aggression. But I think that when Seth does take it back, it's his.
Yeah, well, I mean, there were opportunities there. Like he didn't cash out a couple of times that, you know, Macho just capitalized. And we're gonna get back into it now. It's definitely not like he has no answers and nothing he was doing was correct, right? Like you said. So we'll see how it plays out. It's 2-1. Macho looking to move on into grand finals, but still got to play the match. And, you know, despite the hilarity of the connection being dropped and the power adapter being slapped up, it does give you time to think and cool down. So, you know, maybe that does help.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was just a stage switch, you know. Because I don't like that stage either.
All right, here we go. Game 4.
Here we go.
Macho taking the early advantage, pushes himself into the corner. Here we go, on block. Seth Series mashes out immediately, finds the right answer, gets the hard knockdown off of the headbutts.
Oh, okay. Comes in with the overhead. With the jump in. Stays in. JU throw.
Oh, no.
Actual overhead this time. This is looking real dangerous for him. He has the meter to spend. Not gonna kill, but just within range to. And if Seth is going to make a comeback, he needs to make it now. Oh, well, or later. You know, also an option. But not really, because this is the round to do it. You know,
this is the only round left. This is match point for Macho. If you're going to do it, you got to definitely do it now. And this is Macho's, like, this is his strong area. When you're, as the opponent, start to get in your own head, and he's already in your head because he's sending the mix left and right, is when it can be really dangerous. But, you know, what Seth has been doing is finding really good times to press buttons and get himself out of guessing situations.
That's true, but we're finding that he's having some difficulty doing it right now. Blink up into more pressure. Macho staying on top of him as if he's the grappler in this situation.
He's grasping the situation for sure. What's the setup going to be?
Oh no, the lariat is out, but hopefully he didn't need it too much. Like I said, his life is looking real low. Next confirm could possibly kill from him. Is he trying to anti-air lariat? And he spent that cash, and now he is working with very, very little.
This is rough. This is a rough scenario. The home run swing. Yeah.
Suicide Blade, shout out to Chris Chaos, actually ended up working that time. But congratulations to Macho. Moving on into Grand Finals, the winner's side. Seth Series not out of this tournament quite yet. It's knocked down into losers. Man.
Yeah, not over. I mean, losers final still going to be something that has to be done. So that's another chance to make a attempt to get back into Grand Finals for the run back. But, you know, congrats to Macho. Moving on to Grand Finals once again for LKO, showing his plethora of characters in this tournament with 3 of them. So, you know, big shout outs to him for that. But we're going to slide on back down to the loser side. I think this is going to be Kizzer versus HB.
Yes, it is. Going to be the Fairy versus Percival, most likely. Probably with a guarantee. Matchup that I would say works really well in Fairy's favor, just because of the options and ranges that she can operate versus the ones that he can. It's more or less just like she not necessarily does what he can, but better. But it's like the game plan that Kizzer would want to have in this game is probably going to be very difficult to execute due to how well HB is good at keeping you out.
It's true, but things like you know, far medium from Percy can actually do some things against Fairy depending on what buttons Fairies are using. So it depends.
That's true.
It really does depend. I think Percival, while doesn't have the best time against Fairy, you know, can do some things to change up the rhythm of the gameplay. However, it's still Fairy, right? Like, just most characters, like I said, are going to just have that issue against her, where it's like, when do I find timings to get in? You know, how do I approach if Gigi's coming at me? I can't jump, you know, things like that. They did change a couple of things from her. The sweep is now very much clashable. Which means that it gives people the chance to do other things to try to stop her. And the EXDP comes out a little bit slower, so that also gives people chances to do other things on pressure.
Yeah, hopefully Kizzer is going to be able to find those holes in that pressure. Hopefully he's able to take advantage of those nerfs that she did receive with this last patch, and we'll see. Here we go, engage. Starting off really, really slow. Yeah, immediate down back from Kizzer.
Yep. I mean, this is the rhythm until he gets in, until he finds that space where he can do something. Right now, it's all HB. Nice cross up there, but Kizzer manages to block. EXDP immediately on the dash. Doesn't want any of those plus turns going on. It cancels straight into Feng Shui.
Sweep and activate, yep. Street Fighter V special.
Empty EX dash, and now Kizzer finally gets a throw, and here he comes. Knockdown there, sets up, charges up the stocks, waits for it to jump. 2H connects, overhead block. Now it's HB's turn.
HB with the slow rebuttal. Oh, okay, nice. Comes in with the command dash low into the DP. Oh man, but he actually dropped it. An empty super. But he still gets the low that he needed to take the round as if it never happened. Kizzer create first blood.
Round 2 starting off. Kizzer backing up once again. Gets caught. That hit grab, yeah, it goes through all the fireballs. So that's one of the things you're not going to see Kizzer throwing out a lot because of the way that interaction works. However, forward moving, shoulders first DP. Knock HB into the corner, but All Dogs Go to Heaven does connect.
Okay, GG sitting on top. The instant overhead. Now throws up into the Dawson Fireball. Just gets that damage up. Doesn't really work out the setup. But the hula hoop into the wall bounce is looking real dangerous.
Oh,
now,
press.
Yep. Kizzer gets his turn back. Block on the cross up, but still gets opened up. Super on deck! Just like the DP to the face. Decked him, and we have one round apiece.
All right, battle 3, here we go. Kizzer going for the huge home run swing right at the start of the round, and HB jumping right over, nothing but doing. And both characters, I mean, both players just kind of chilling, you know, throwing out a couple of pressure strings, and here comes Kizzer, turning on the aggression.
Okay, real nice 5M conversions there. Able to take HB into the corner. What? Seems like HB is just going to inch their way back out, sweep and activate again.
Yeah,
not seeing a lot of anti-airs from. Oh, drills their way right out. Oh, punish on the DP. That's going to be hefty. Brings him to the corner. Couldn't stop GG in time. And was able to beat that pressure.
Off the wall here, Kizzer does have Super Skybound out, but not get a chance to. Yeah, didn't even get a chance to use it. HB taking game 1. This is a first to 2, so this is do or die time. HB is on game or set point, or at least game point.
Yeah, well, okay. Game match, match sets, match. Anyway, the command dash straight through.
Oh man, that was a hell of a setup right there, and Kizzer already down to be below half life. Does get the cross up situation though. HB stuck in the corner. You can't aggress too much because you never know when that DP is gonna come. Overhead connects.
Yeah, he's staying just at that range, right outside it, but the sweep into Feng Shui is going to really dissuade him from Pressuring anything, and there we go.
Ooh, not a full punish though. Got a little bit.
Yeah, her strings become very, very awkward when she's in that state, so it's probably something that HB must have misexecuted. Couldn't quite capitalize off of, and now Life Lead's looking very, very similar. Oh, man, but Kizzer just with the jump H.
Yeah, that was a nice jump in there from Kizzer. Puts himself onto a game point, trying to tie things up and keep this loser semifinal going.
Jump over the gun flame to get that pressure back. Oof! With punish. Watch those ankles.
Yeah, decided not to ante there. Does block the DP, but only a sweep.
Threw that GG out and immediately backed off. Wanted to see how Kizzer was going to respond. Give him that respect. And now Kizzer could take advantage with disrespect of the DP.
Oh, that was a brave DP there. Kizzer trying to close the distance. HB spacing things out. The jump in is blocked. The anti-air does connect this time. A little bit of a conversion. And I like this option of HB going into the install because, yeah, it doesn't do a lot for damage, but allows them to put out those strings that they want. And here comes Kizzer, speaking of strings, pressuring over and over again. The staggers connect. Going to cancel in the super? You better believe it.
Kizzer great. Staying alive in the losers semifinal, bringing it up 1-1. And we have a third match. Loser of this, you know.
Gonna open up that fridge. Pop open the fridge, get some water. Watch the rest of the tournament.
Pop open a cold one. Oh, okay. DP going strong, very quick.
Grab connects. Here comes GG. Yep.
Yeah.
Is it gonna have to hold it? No, it gets clipped up, and this is gonna hurt a whole lot. The health is non-existent. HB full conversion. Oh, that hurt. Look at all that red.
A lot, dude. 2H into the DP, kept going every single time that he was able to land that whip. He went for the damage option to be able to set up either just to set up GG from full screen or just really make a quick closeout, and actually did it with a perfect. Now HB poised to take this loser semifinal with match point.
Anti-air whip keeping Kizzer at bay, and HB is just throwing out all of the ranged moves to try to force Kizzer to make some bad decisions here. EX whip, so that's down. Kizzer gonna have a little bit of time to try to figure out how to get in, but it's gonna quickly come off cooldown. There's a hit from Kizzer though. Forces HB into the corner, and here we go, stocks on charge.
You could also just wait for HB to try jump out. Oh no, that's the sweep and activate. Brings him back, GG. Side switch, actually was able to block it, and Kizzer just trying to turtle his way. And so he's able to poke the disrespectful full screen. Oh no. EXDP lost. Just outside of the anti-air range. Oh.
On his last legs, and HB knows it. Just playing the cool space out game, just chilling out. You're gonna have to come to me, and look at that button after button. What are you gonna do?
Okay. Gunflame finds
the whip.
Yeah, buttons are constantly coming out. Now he's in chip range. He's gotta be real careful. Oh no. He had EXDP on deck if he wanted to interrupt that string. If it was even interruptible, but HB takes it with the chip out on the hula hoop. Damn.
Good stuff to HB. You know, Kizzer definitely didn't make it easy, but you know, sometimes it'd be like that. Like I said, Fairy can be a rough matchup, and if the player knows how to work the character, it can even be even worse. And you definitely saw HB making the right decisions there, and you know, definitely pacing out certain scenarios and not going too ham unless it was absolute advantage for her character.
Right, right. Yeah, good work on HB's end. She takes it over. Kizzer crate and moves on to losers final to fight set series.
Yep, so this will be La Diva and Fairy. You know.
Yeah, an interesting series we're about to see. This is probably... How do you think this matchup goes?
I mean, it's a struggle bus for La Diva. I'm not gonna hash it any other way. Like, getting in can be almost, you know, feel almost impossible. Yeah, things like EX Lariat exists, but you know, Fairy's 2M is a really good button anyway, so it's something that she can use to both duck the Lariat and pressure at the same time. So like it becomes very difficult. You know, the one thing is that La Diva does have a more health, so she can take more of those stray whip hits, but not too many. I mean, you know, and Fairy with that hit grab, that ranged projectile that she can turn into a GG setup, it just becomes very difficult. So Seth Series is going to have to just be all over HB as soon as possible and make every situation and every chance count.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. The immediate down back from Seth Series, just trying to slowly find their way in. Okay, there you go. The 5M into the headbutts, but punish on the sweep. And that's probably going to be, we're probably going to see a rinse and repeat of that, where it's just back and forth hits as long as Seth Series is not able to retain that pressure. Punish on the sweep again.
And HB
there, like you said.
Yeah, like I said, HB working wonders with Fairy's ability to just zone out until it's time for her to go in, and Seth Series is going to have to immediately turn up the heat.
Oh. Okay, there you go. Counter hit. Okay, punish on the DP. No, not quite. Just outside of range, but lets that third headbutt rock for the hard knockdown. And able to press into an SPD setup afterwards. Oh no, another hit grab into the GG. This is dangerous territory right now for Seth Series. Not only in the corner against a Fairy, but with... Okay, doesn't have life deficit though. Like you said, bigger HP pool on La Diva's side. Able to take a little bit more risk.
Able to, but I mean, you know, things like that sweep is not going to help out when it gets blocked, going straight into the light show.
Yeah, SSBA comes out over on HB's side. Send all the missiles into the final flash. Real dangerous now. Slow stare down. Oof. And that's the one thing you gotta do, right? As a grappler, you gotta jump in. Oh no, whiffs. The SPD. It's punished on the walk forward with the JM.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's HB playing at incredible ranges and making the pace of the match heavily in their favor. Here's another GG setup, instant overhead block, but still got to hold this pressure, hula hoop, and the chip damage adds up over time as well. And Seth Series is just trying to find ways to get close to HB. There you see a lariat came out, but HB jumped back and then only went back in once the GG was down. This is, I mean, it's just really good play from HB.
Yeah, it really is, because you're seeing how much Seth is struggling after every approach tool that he has is being stuffed by HB in every sort of way. Like, all of his lariats are whiffing, his jump-ins are getting anti-aired. It's kind of just like HB is more of a wall than anything here, just with all these buttons. And Seth is struggling nonstop. Okay, the sweep finally finds its way, but he's still blocking, even after getting the hard knockdown that he needed. Oh no, sweep with their own.
All right,
okay, gets a lariat.
Knockdown here, blocked on the All Dogs Go to Heaven, but only a small punish. I mean, it does have a lot of pushback, and if you aren't ready to punish immediately, you can miss your window. But Lively is still in Seth Series' favor, gets a hit here, cancels out in the Skybound art. And this should do it. I hope Fairy isn't healthy.
Yeah, no. Very smallest health pool in the game. Definitely going to die from that brute to the face. Hopefully Seth Series is able to do something with that round.
Alright, here we go. Here comes Seth Series. Drops the link on the sweep again and allows HB to get their turn back.
Overhead, counter hit, into the sweep for another GG setup, into another instant overhead, but actually swift the hit grab. And Seth Series jumps his way over, finds that cross up. Into the confirm. Stops it short.
No, stop it short.
Oh, but it still gets hit.
Yeah, the hit grab.
This character is bullshit. What the hell?
What do you mean?
Actually hit La Diva out of their super? Are you kidding me?
It nullifies projectiles. It'd be like that sometimes, just like that 2HB Crispy. HB, though, runs up and gets swept. EXDP on the grab attempt, and here we go. It's all HB at the round start.
Look.
All right, there's
HB's playing out of... HP is playing out of their mind right now. As much as I want to root for Seth. He does have English La Diva, so it's hard. Okay, finds that damage with the cross-up. Sweep! Oh, but still got clipped! Oh no.
Alright, there's the sweep there. HB working on match point. And Seth series is just, I mean, it's a rough road at the moment. And you can't blame any frustration that comes out, but not to take anything away from HB. They are making Fairy look real good.
Fairy's privilege makes her look good. Okay, the sweep.
EXDP
corner to corner here.
There's the install because she needs it. Into the hit
because she needs it, yeah. Okay, here we go. Wake up SBA. This is gonna hurt a lot because it was raw on wake up. That didn't do anywhere as much as I thought it would. Let's all three headbutts rock. Able to block. Oh no.
Big jump in
So
there.
with a certain life lead. No. Oh, no meter on both ends.
Into the hula hoop. I'm sure that probably was a lariat instead of a grab, but
you know what I think?
Gets the connection here, can finish it out, and Seth Series gets around, staying alive.
You know what I think it was? I think it was Seth Series was actually trying to grab the button. Grab a poke.
Can you do that?
As I'm sure Seth is nutty like that. I think it could happen.
I don't think you can do that. The EXDP connects, knocking him back. Here comes the GG. Rockaway not gonna do. Overhead connects, and here we go. Another setup.
Okay, another hit grab. GG right on top, looking dangerous. Gets hit with the overhead. A little late in the string, but oh, nice. Gets SPD'd. Hopefully this is all that Seth needs. Buttons on their wake up. It's looking nice. 3 headbutts.
One
finds it again.
Pashes out. And yo, we're going to another game. Hold up.
Seth staying alive. 1 point on the board for him. HB was poised to take it. Had a round up and everything, but now Seth hopefully coming back.
Yeah, looks like I thought Seth was asleep, but he woke up, and now it's, you know, game 4. HB, though, starting off with some strong momentum, not giving up. There's the throw into the corner. Seth hemmed up right now. Another tick throw. GG on the ground. Instant overhead block, but the legs were blessed. However, Seth does get out, but look at the life.
Yeah, it is massively in HB's favor, especially with the meter. It's not a lot that Seth can do to come back. Oh, man.
Pick up. Double sweep. Clean your room, and I'm going to clean out your life bar while you're at it. Match point again for HB.
Full combo from a sweep activate. Dude, he's playing a different kind of game. What is this, dude? That's wild. Oh, no, the other jump in. GG's on top. It's looking real dangerous. Finds the button right out of the block string. Awesome ball. This is going to be huge damage if that finds us connecting again, and that's it. HB with the perfect to close out the set over set series. Moves on to face Macho in grand finals.
Yeah. HB just, you know, despite dropping a game, that was some incredible fairy play. Like, I'm not going to take anything from him. That the pace and the rhythm. I mean, yeah, the character has a lot, but also it takes the player to utilize that, and that's impressive stuff.
I suppose. I gotta hand it.
Can't hate on it.
I gotta hand it to HB
for a reason. And you know what? This is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be Macho versus HB. Macho obviously has played, you know, Zach in the box quite a bit in the past, so he knows the fairy matchup. Nothing new to him there. So I'll be curious to see what HB does against whichever character Macho decides to pick. I'm thinking maybe the Lancelot, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, one difference that we can identify between Zach in the Box's Fairy versus HB's Fairy is Zach in the Box likes to play a little bit more of an aerial game and try to mix you up from a lot from that. kind of has a little bit, I mean, Zack in the Box is a great fairy as it is, but it has a little bit more of a linear way to mix you up with the GG setups. Whereas HB does do a lot of hit confirming, especially with the hit throw, is a little bit more creative with the hit throw opportunities, and does not by any means try to Spidey swing aerial mix at all. So I wonder if Macho is going to be as prepared for that as we think, or as he needs to be. But here we go. Grand Finals. Macho over on the losers, or I'm sorry, not Macho on the loser side. HB on the loser side. Fix that real quick.
All right, here we go. Grand Finals. Macho only needs 3 games to, you know, go off into the sunset as the LKO Week 7 champion. But HB's going to try to do something. However, counter hit overhead. The register popped on open, and Macho in situation now to close it out with 1 mix. And there it is. Meatiest of overheads after the reset.
Into the SBA to close it out too with the perfect. That was all style and flair. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, ending round 1 for Macho, showing like, yo, I'm ready for it. And HB's gonna have to kick it into a different gear.
Okay, there we go. HB finding the hits that they need to stay in the match. Avoids that. Goes back to the Spidey swing that I swore up and down they were not doing enough of.
There it is. Hula hoop comes out, a little bit of shift damage. Full screen fireball. Yeah, you can't do it.
Okay, was not able to convert that into another hit throw, but Macho's still ready. Oh man, the counter hit overhead, and that's going to lead to some huge. Oh, no, he just reset.
He did it again. He did it in the first round. He did it again. It worked out twice. Fairy, not super healthy. This might be it.
No, it's
barely.
not.
Cut the rope.
Look, see?
Cut the
He's
rope.
ready. Cut the rope. Yeah, exactly. He was ready for it, man. He knows. He's more ready for the Spidey swing mix than anybody to play up against HB. Now HB playing at a point deficit. Also has to win 2 sets of this.
This is a long road. DM's wide open. The slide connects. And now here comes Macho pushing HB back into that corner, forcing her to be on guard. And this is rough. There's the throw. What's the setup going to be? Empty into the low. And here we go. Another series. Macho with EX Fireball at the ready. Does he use it? Yes, he does.
He does. And absolutely, like, why wouldn't you use it in that instance? You know, if you want to, it stays there. If she does decide to opt for an EXDP option, still going to clip the recovery frames of it. It's just a way to keep that pressure going, and that's exactly what he did there to take that round over HB. I see very little instance in which he won't use that EX Fireball. Okay, the neutral jump to avoid the slide. Now actually punishes the slide this time.
Macho already on another game point to try to go up 2-0 against HB, but HB, here we go, getting a little bit of momentum. Macho immediately wakes up and matches out. The standing dodge gets punished, and here we go. HB finally gets an opening, but man, EXDP into the slam, another cross, and HB being forced into that corner. Does stand up to block the overhead.
Okay, just hold all that. GG takes that overhead.
Tech gonna let Macho keep his turn. Oh no!
The walk up SBA, not gonna kill. The raw SBAs do never do as much damage as I think, and this one.
Yo, hold up! Did the fireball just stuff the? Wow.
Look. First off. I'm curious as to why HB decided to go with the SSBA in that instance and not the regular SBA to try to anti-air. I think could have been a misinput, could have been a miscalculation.
Yeah,
either way.
Could have been a number of things. But what we do know is that Macho is on tournament game right now, and HB is going to need to figure out a way to stop his rhythm. Life lead is in their favor, but we've seen it before. Nice air throw.
Very nice. But actually stuffs any sort of GG pressure with the stay and H, tries to move forward. Puts him in the corner, sweep and activate. Nice air to air.
HB reading those teleports really well right now. Here comes the Spidey swing. Macho crosses under and gets a hit, and here we go. Into the corner goes HB. Gotta guess the delay for Macho into the throw.
Smashing, trying to avoid anything, but jumped way high enough. Hopefully this is it. Oh no.
To a different special. Don't know if that was an input error or not. And Macho hopping around like it's Easter. And here we go, canceling straight on out. And that's going to be the round.
Yeah, HB had 2 opportunities to be able to take that. One with the dropped combo there, the second with the actual anti-air. But Macho capitalizing off of that and putting himself at tournament point here.
One for Macho. HB definitely pushed up against it right now and gonna have to figure out a way off the ropes.
Toes above to try to avoid the hula hoop. Dude, ready with the air responses. Okay,
checking the buttons, getting the connection, pushing HB into that corner. The DP will knock him back, but he teleports right in, an aggressive one at that. And HB still stuck in that corner. Oh no, counter hit overhead, register popped open. Macho cashing out immediately. Give me all of the money inside of that register. I need it.
Straight robbery, but it's not over yet. That's just, oh no. Well, Macho is your low kick online champion 2 weeks in a row. Congratulations to him for busting out the Lancelot this time. And congratulations to HB for a very strong appearance throughout the entire bracket. GG's to everybody who participated tonight, but that about does it for us.
That's going to wrap it up. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, all the players, for participating. It's been a blast, and thanks very much to our own Low Kick's own Seth for streaming and commentating, doing the Lord's work.
Oh, man, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm more than happy to do it. Granblue Fantasy Versus is very exciting and cool. The way that the game is developing, it's definitely keeping me interested. It's like cool at every turn, cool with every patch, with every character that comes out. I'm really excited that we had a very, very successful Season 1. I'm really excited to see what Season 2 holds in store and how Arxis is going to handle that break. But for now, we're going to take a break. We'll see you guys next week, next Friday, here at twitch.tv/Seth Mitchell if you want to tune in for some Granblue. But we also, remember, next week we do have Street Fighter V going on over at LK's very own Ham Jams, at twitch.tv/LK Ham Jams. We do have Mortal Kombat going on over at twitch.tv/Free Hectic. And remember, next week we do on the main channel have Dragon Ball FighterZ. So feel free to stick around. Tomorrow, if you guys want to hear from us a little bit more, if you want to hear Dan's sultry voice yet again, not on some commentary, but just on some casual banter, feel free to tune in tomorrow for Low Kicks EX Saturdays at 5 p.m. Central Time. So that's about going to do it from us here at the Granblue Fantasy Versus stream. Thank you, everybody. We're going to raid the main channel where they are playing Killer Instinct. So yeah, that about does it. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you over there. Peace out.
Peace and love.